Welcome back. So on Monday afternoon, a man from Anoka will be in court after admitting to killing his 3-month-old daughter, Suvana, 13 years after he did it. For the first time, we're hearing from Suvana's mom. She talked to Heidi about the confession and how tonight she honors her daughter.
The day she was born.
Natalie Cry will never forget October 11th, 2008.
She was just a bright little girl.
The day she welcomed Savannah into the world. But 3 months later, her daughter's story was cut short.
On January 19th, 2009, I had went to go to work and said goodbye to her as her dad was changing her on the floor in the bedroom, and she was happy and she was smiling and kicking.
But while at work, Natalie got a call that Savannah wasn't breathing.
In a quiet moment, that just felt like I knew she was gone.
13 years passed by before Benjamin Russell, Savannah's dad, reached out on July 4th, 2022.
Came over to my home. And he had told me he suffocated her.
What did he tell you had happened versus what had actually happened?
Originally said it was a bottle prop, put some pillow and blanket in her crib to prop her bottle and lay her down for her nap. And then when he came over and told me that he had killed her, he said that he actually suffocated her with a pillow and that she was happy right before it happened.
According to the criminal complaint, Russell told police he covered Savannah's face with a pillow when she wouldn't stop crying. When he later returned to the room, she was blue. In July of last year, Russell was arrested. Because he had no prior criminal history, he faced a max of 15 years in prison. He took a plea deal that calls for a sentence of 11.5 years.
I feel like she was cheated. To give him 138 months is extremely unfair. It's unfair to her because she only got 3 months of her life.
With his sentencing set for Monday, Natalie is turning to a new chapter, adding to Savannah's story.
Once I started helping others and coming up with Savannah's outreach, I felt so much more peace.
Savannah's outreach supports Minnesota families impacted by life-altering trauma and harmed by gaps in the justice system.
It's not huge things we're doing, but just the little gaps that I saw in my road. Little things like having to go to the store when I had 4 kids and school was starting and they needed clothes. It was really hard.
They've held everything from clothing drives to lemonade stands to raise funds for the group.
There's always something that you can do that's positive to make change. And I just want to do that and teach my kids how to do it too, not to just be here to be here, but to be here to make a difference, to be active, to live your best life, regardless of what you walk through.
You can follow Savannah's outreach on Facebook. There will be a candlelight vigil at Morningside Memorial Gardens in Coon Rapids on Saturday, starting at 7:45 p.m. If you can't be there, Natalie asks you light a candle in memory of Savannah. Jana.
I will do that, Natalie. I'm sorry I said Savannah's name incorrectly. What an angel. Russell's sentencing is scheduled for Monday afternoon at 3 o'clock at Anoka County.